Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since my last video, and this is probably my 100th video, depending which one I upload first, the man cave redesign or the keggerator build. So as part of the redesign of the man cave, I have removed the bar. It's all gone. I'm in the process of cleaning up all the tools and things, but the bar's gone. We're putting an L-shaped sofa in there, built a media wall, some storage. I'll give you that tour. But today we're going to talk about, because I lost the bar, I had a 4 keg system in there, had 4 taps on a thing. You've probably seen that in one of my old videos. I'm downsizing, and I'm going to have a 2 tap system similar to the one I installed at my wife's hair salon. It's in fact the same tower, because they've just gone to using bottles of Prosecco now. Basically something like that. I want this in the middle, towards the back, so I can use the top of the fridge as a serving platform. But let's get cracking. I'll probably just fast forward this bit and take it all apart and see how we get on. So it looks just like some kind of foam. I'm just hoping there's no pipe work up here. If there isn't, then we're on to an easy day. Okay, so that was pretty straightforward. I got that fit today. It's a little bit wobbly, but that's the plastic itself isn't overly secure. So I'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I'll have to put a piece of countertop on top of this. Just trying to figure out how to do the gas. I was hoping I could get the gas in through the overflow, the sort of drainage hole, but it's just slightly too small. So I'm going to make a hole in the side here, and just hope I don't make a problem. Let's see how it goes. Cut. Okay, so I was very lucky. The hole is just behind here. I could quite easily have gone into, I'm guessing that's the cooling bit, you know, the pipe work. But it looks like I could manage to get it in. I'll probably get it to there. I'm going to connect up one keg for now, just to get it working, just to figure it all out. I might need to remove this bit here as well. But for now, I just want to get one keg working on gas, and then I might just get a splitter instead of that distribution. The distribution thing might be a bit much. So let me figure that out and follow along. Okay, so I've got one of the old shanks here that I used on the last build in the hair salon. I need to change this pipe. It's not quite thick enough to fit the taper. I might check and see if there's any other ones of these as well. But so far so good. Right, okay, so it is a little bit fiddly getting these bits on. You've got to put them on this side, put the pipe through, feed it on. But I've got that secured. This is definitely a bit too wobbly for my liking. I'll fix that at some point in the future. Okay, so I expect it to be a little bit frothy and all sorts because this beer's been out of the old keezer for some time and the cake's been shaken up, so it's not going to be ideal. But there we have a keggerator with one tap fitted in 45 minutes. Decent. Enjoyed it. Well, let me take you through a quick little rundown, one more rundown. So we've got the gas coming out, the gas regulator. It's a bit high at the moment, 20 psi. I'll turn that down to 12, which is what I like to serve at. Through a hole that I made in the side. That comes in, which will eventually come into a splitter to do both kegs, but I've just put it straight onto a gas in post. And then I've got a beer out to a reducer, which takes it down to 3/16 from 3/8. And then up into the top here, where I've got a 90-degree bend on this shank, and beer is coming out of the tap. I'm not even sure what beer this is. It's been sitting in the other old keezer for some time, but I'll give it a go. Okay, so when I measured the fridge, I measured the width edge to edge, and it would have accommodated 2 of these. But what I hadn't measured were these little ridges here from the inside of each ridge to the inside of each ridge. So I'm going to have to get a multi-tool and just slice off a few of them. See if I can get the kegs in side by side. If not, I need to take bits out the front of the door, which I prefer not to have to do, but I'll make them fit. Let's have a look. And voila! Okay, so I shaved the bits off that side, shaved out where this keg sort of extrudes. I thought it would be pretty much in line, but it does extrude ever so slightly. But it closes. Okay, so 2 taps fitted. I changed the silver tap here to match because I only had 1 silver tap. I'll probably get some nice taps. This is still a little bit wobbly for my liking, but I think it'll be okay. We'll see how I get on with it. So I've got the gas coming in through a hole I cut in the side here. Just be very careful when you cut holes, because this is where the cooling pipes run, the sides of the fridge. But it's come in there nicely, and you can see over there I've got it into a splitter, so that then goes into each of these two gas pipes. I've got a beer out for each of these. It looks like everything's working. I've had to take that light off. I might just disconnect it totally, but I was hoping to keep the thermostat, because usually what you do with these is you'll basically hotwire the fridge so it works full time, and then you'll get a temperature controller like this. So this is the temperature controller from my last, that's an STC 1000. I had that with the temperature probe going into my last keezer to keep it at, I think it was 2 degrees Celsius. And then you've got the hot and cold plugs. But I'm thinking, for the sake of a bar, fridge temperature is great. So maybe I'll just leave it as a fridge. Maybe I'll just bind up everything there to just get it watertight again. It's not 100% watertight the way it is. But yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's actually a good looking fridge. Now the thing is, what I did is I had a look on the homebrew sites, and there's I think it's called a King or something like that, King Keg or whatever it's called. They make a 4 keg custom made fridge. Looks very much like this. I would expect it just doesn't have the step at the back of the fridge that makes the keg sit so far forward, and it's likely a little bit wider, so you can have 2 kegs, one in front of the other, and 2 kegs to either side. So you've got your 4 kegs with 4 taps, and that was around, with all the taps and everything, it was about £750, and that excludes the kegs. And I was really quite close to buying the cut down version of that, which was this. It was the fridge, but without any of the accessories, because I already had all the taps and shanks and all of that. And that was just under £600. And then when I added it to the cart and I went to check out, it was like £75 delivery, and I just thought, you know what, that's the deal breaker for me. So I decided not to do that. This fridge cost me £170, I think it is, from Curry's, and I already had everything else. So for £170 I now have a 2-tap keggerator instead of a keezer. So it's going to go in the corner of the man cave, just under where the black guitar hangs, and then the L-shaped sofa will sort of fill that gap, so it won't stick out too much. It'll be reasonably unobtrusive. But yeah, that is about 1 hour's worth of work from start to finish. Great to be back. Great to chat to everyone again, and I'll see you all on the next one. Cheers.